Hanumankind is on the Cruz Show. Let's get it. Let's go.
Get it.
Yes, Sirski.
Good to be here.
Welcome. Intro by DJ Fuse over there, man.
Thank you, man. You did your research, brother. I was like listening to all the tunes, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Now the music is out. The project. I mean, listen, projects, verses, bars, all out there for the world to enjoy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
This is no industry plan. I saw that going around and I thought, no. This is a perfect example of preparation and opportunity meeting, colliding even.
Yeah.
And there it is, and here we are.
Yeah, I saw it floating around too. I was just like, okay. Well, I mean, it's interesting to see, but at the same time, we've definitely been putting the time and effort in before this, and it's just nice that it kind of, all comes together.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
How many versions of Big Dawgs was there until we found the right one? From my understanding, it was what, 13, 14 versions?
I mean, no, we definitely we go through a bunch of versions generally when it comes to making any song that we're trying to, especially when you're trying to put a video out to it. But it's essentially the same original bit, but we made little tweaks. So I would say if you're talking about versions, probably like 4 or 5.
Okay, was that going back fixing complete
little
verses,
things.
little lines, little
just adding little bits and production here and there, and just like little tweaks here and there.
Yeah,
that I think made that difference.
Was that the only song that you had to do that with, or is that
this is
your process?
Bro. This is standard procedure.
You're a headache, bro.
Absolutely, man.
It's a lot, dog. Yeah. Well, we got to get it right.
Yeah,
we got to get it right.
Or you don't do it at all. That's it. You do it right, or you don't do it at all.
Yeah,
that's the only way.
Growing up, your dad pushed education on you hard, right? Hardcore.
I think that's a typical brown household. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, immigrant. You know what I'm saying? Mindset like, yo, gotta come. We came here.
Yeah.
Go study and get your shit together, because
absolutely
make this trip well worth it.
Right. Exactly.
Absolutely. It's very true.
Family, house, kids. Health benefits, get it all, right? Yeah, like that's the American dream, or the dream, I guess.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's important, especially when you talk about like immigrant households. Like for them, safety is important, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's an environment, because especially when you come into an environment where safety isn't necessarily guaranteed, they're trying to push that onto their their children and the kind of environment that they can bring to them. So, but it's leave it to people like us to break out of that and try and change that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, no hate. I think it's a beautiful thing, because that's just love at the end of it, and it's worked, and it's it provides that infrastructure. But
yeah, to your parents, that's strength, right? You're strong if you're out there doing for yourself and you're educated and working hard, like them.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of, if it's worked for them and others, then it's gonna work for us. But then people got to find their own too.
Nah, for sure.
So I think that's the underlying message at the end of it, right?
Yo, Big Dawgs hit TikTok. The video hit TikTok, and then just caught crazy fire, and everyone's wondering, who is this? What's going on here, right? For those who didn't know, and then of course you had the people that have been with you since Daily Dose.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they finally see you do your thing, and like, yo, we knew him, years ago, right?
Yeah.
And we're filming this video. It's it's the Well of Death. Is that what it's called?
It is the Well of Death.
That's so Indian, right?
Yeah.
That's so Indian.
Cool. Yeah, it's very Indian, man. Yeah. But I was saying this in the previous interview too. It's actually, it started in America. So
is that right?
Hey, we got to thank this environment.
With like Evel Knievel, or what?
Yeah,
the fuck?
I mean, it was sort of just like one of the carnival acts.
I was just saying, like the carnival,
circus.
the circus act.
So they had this, but then
Circus Vargas or no?
I guess it didn't pop off, because there's other like carnival acts that are still popular, right? But this didn't. It went crazy in India. So
that shit was too dangerous, dog. Once they started requiring insurance, the circus probably like, you know what?
Now let me tell you
It used to
something.
be called the Well. Now it's the Well of Death.
Now the Well of Death, yeah.
We're gonna chill.
One American flew out of the car, and they were like, "That's it, we're done with this one."
Yeah.
India, you could have it.
Yeah, exactly.
And y'all took it,
we'll
man.
take it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm grateful.
Yes, sir.
I'm
It's
glad.
a vibe.
Yeah.
You did your own stunts?
Yes, I did.
Yo, that's
I did.
wild.
I did. I mean, hey, like I just did it for a day. Those guys do it every day, and I just wanted to, the experience was intense for sure. But it was definitely the only way that I would do it.
Yeah, not for sure. Then the comparison started flying, right? They were like, "Yo, this is the Indian Jay-Z. This is the Indian Eminem." Is that pressure, or is that just
I mean, that's high praise, man. But at the same time, I don't think that's pressure. You got to carve out your own way. And these are all people that I love and get inspired from. And it's incredible music that these legends have created. I'm just a byproduct of so much of music, right? So if you see influences and all that, I think everybody's a bit of what they listen to and what they're growing up around. So
Nah, for sure. You're Def Jam India?
yeah, I mean, we dropped the track with Def Jam India. Yes.
Okay, got it. Who are some of the other label mates? Do you know?
There's shout out to Raga, who's part of Def Jam, and there's a couple of others that are out there that I'm not too sure if the circuits over here are.
Nah.
Who else is out there, man? Trick Singh, shout out to Trick Singh. And,
I want to start Cruz Show India. Are you down?
Huh? Yeah.
Cruz Show India.
Shout out to my brother Parimal Shayas, of course.
Too easy, right? Big movement.
Yeah, come on.
You grew up
now.
where?
I grew up all around the world, man.
Everywhere.
I'm a citizen of the world. Yeah, but mainly, I think my formative years was in Houston.
Houston.
H-Town going down.
Yeah, H-Town, hold it down.
You feel me? That's right. Then what? Italy?
Yeah, no, so Italy was, I mean, this is all very...
Dubai.
At least 6 months. Dubai, Saudi, Egypt, Qatar, Nigeria.
Was that because of your dad's work?
Yeah.
So you're just kind of like moving around with him.
Yeah.
You call yourself an oil baby.
Yeah.
What's an oil baby?
I mean, it's like just because my pops worked in oil,
Yeah.
petroleum. He was just bouncing around, and we didn't really have a choice because of it, right? It was just like wherever we had to go. So
Nah.
kind of a broken youth, but it's all right. You know?
It's all good. We're here.
Yeah.
There you go.
You get dragged around. It's all
Sure.
right.
Hard to make friends, trauma, all of that.
all
Right?
of
Good
that.
times.
Typical brown household, you know?
Typical brown household.
Pretty much.
Is that being poured into the music?
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
you can. I think you can hear it. Yeah, there's some angst and some. It takes time to kind of figure out who you are when you're dragged around like that. So I think the music is a byproduct of that. You know? Just trying to figure out who you are and how you kind of grow into the person that you aspire. Right. So I think it's all part of that.
Are you performing in Mexico tomorrow?
Not tomorrow, but yeah,
Soon.
it's soon. Yeah,
Okay, I thought
yeah.
it said
Like,
the
I hope not
23rd.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
goddamn, is that the
Tomorrow,
schedule?
bro.
Have I? Yeah, is the jet lag hitting me that
Perform in
hard?
5 hours, dog.
Yeah, man. No, I think it's in April that we're performing.
Ah, dope. Okay. You have to with Tyler Creator,
Yeah,
FKA Twigs.
amazing.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
dope.
Yeah, I'm super.
What
I'm
is that?
super
Like a
stoked
festival
about
they're
it.
having out there?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just. It's cool. It's cool to see the lineups like this because these are lineups that we'd be jumping to get into too, man. I'm just excited as a fan, like just to go see as well. I'm super excited, but also to perform. I'm pretty amped.
That's right. Growing up in Houston, you're comfortable around Mexicans.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big time.
Absolutely.
Right? They're going to start talking to you in Spanish, dog.
Hey,
'Cause they're not
man,
going to know you're Indian.
I still get confused with it. You know, sometimes I can pass, man, here and there, but my Spanish is no bueno.
No, I heard Mi Casa Su Casa on one of your songs,
Yeah, I
dog.
throw it in here and there.
But
you
I
know?
got lost on the
You're like,
second
that's all.
part, dog. I was like, wait, was that fool just fucking saying shit to say shit afterwards?
So
Because
that
I didn't
was-
pick it up, dog.
That was Spanish, and then Malayalam, which was my mother tongue. It's a South Indian dialect. Yeah. So
Dope,
that's
dude.
what. Yeah, it's crazy. You caught that. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Mi Casa Su Casa. And then I was like, wait, I don't understand the second part.
Yeah, I said the same thing in Malayalam. I said, "Ende veedu ningaludeyanallo." Yeah, I switched it together.
Can you say it one more time so we can learn?
Ende veedu ningaludeyanallo.
Individual.
Ende veedu ningaludeyanu.
Dingalo.
Ningalude.
Dingalo.
No. Ningalude.
Ningalude.
Yeah. You close enough. You got that.
One more time, dog. I don't like to give up.
Ende
Ninga ni
veedu-
madre, wey, Yahweh.
Come on, dog's a cultural.
You're right,
It's a teachable moment, dog.
Respect.
Ende veedu
India.
ningaludeyanallo.
Dingalo diaglo.
Oh, you're good. It's good.
I feel like at the end you're fucking around, bro.
Language is
The
language is
Malayalis would be
French.
go crazy for this,
Yeah,
man.
nah.
But I think it's important, dog. Are you aware of being Asian in hip hop and what you can do and what you're doing for your community?
I mean, I'm becoming aware because I just wanted to make music,
course.
man,
At the
and
end of the
just
day,
enjoy
you're
the
a rapper
process. Yeah,
who happens to be
man.
Indian.
And I just wanna make music and push myself creatively and try and reach the pinnacle of what I could be, right? But with that comes the territory of I do come from a country and a culture, and I have an opportunity to represent and showcase what it is we have on that side of the world. So, for better or for worse, I can feel it now, and I'm learning to come to terms with it, learning to balance it out, because at the end we're only human, and it just depends on how you go about this.
Yeah.
So you know, I'm learning to take it all in, brother.
That's right.
I'm rooting for you because of that, bro. Because it's no easy task, dog. And I think you're gonna serve like as a bridge, bro, in a hub. And you're gonna be like the fucking, you know what I'm saying, the top dog.
Well, God willing.
Big dog.
God willing.
Yeah, the
Big
big
dog. Yeah,
That's
I
right.
mean, we'll see, man. For me, at the same time, it's just work. You know, I want to keep pushing and doing what it is I do with the team that I have and the environment that I've created, and because there's so much more that's out there, right, from my side of the world, and I think it's important to be able to facilitate that, not just for me, but for everybody else that
That's right.
comes on the back of that,
For
right?
sure.
When you say bridge, that's a powerful word, right? Because it's after you cross, other people can cross too.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
I
the
think-
bridge you
I
leave
think-
behind,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
That
it's
you
crazy
build.
you said that.
Yo,
Yeah.
FIFA licensed the song Big Dogs, right?
Yeah, let's
Crazy.
go. Yeah. You know, we grew up playing FIFA, so it's
Crazy.
important. Yeah, love it.
Who else used it, Jack?
MLB used it as their official postseason song for the NLCS.
Fire. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Sorry your team didn't make it if you're
I mean,
Astros fan.
I'm an Astros fan, but just because I'm from Houston, I don't watch. It's like we come from a place where they play cricket. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's
Fuck the
different.
cricket, dog. I saw that shit on Netflix, the documentary. Bro, they be making bread.
It's hard, man. Yeah,
Bro,
they get
it's
paid.
crazy.
They get paid, man.
IPL goes hard, man. Like,
Top
it's-
athletes.
Yeah, they're up there, man. When it comes to their finances.
Have they reached out to like perform at like what the equivalent of like the World Cup or the Super Bowl?
No, but I think it's like the timing of the years and stuff. And again, like, you know, if it comes, it comes. We shall, you know.
Would that be a moment you think your family would realize like he made it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
like
just
culturally, like
all the other sports are like, but when it comes down to
Yeah.
this, it'd be like, all right. I
Finally,
see
you're
you,
doing
son.
something with your
I
life.
see you. You can
Yeah.
finally be
Now
proud.
they gonna talk
Yeah.
about you.
It's like,
Now we don't have to worry about you.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, because they were worried for sure. Yeah. A little less worried. Yes. Cool.
Hey, at school, was it like tough for you? And then one night you got arrested, and that gave you like some street cred, or that gave you like the look?
I mean, it's like I mean, I think the way that my head works is to not get arrested, because I think like it's just about not being like, you can do whatever it is that you want, but you got to make sure you keep your eyes and ears open
Nah,
to
for
whatever.
sure.
But I think it just came with the environment and everything that I was involved in. You know, I'm not saying that I'm fucking perfect.
Nah, no one is, man.
I'm-
Were you on some F the police vibe?
I
or
was
what?
definitely on some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad you speak to a changed man with a lot of. I mean, it's like in terms of just evolution, right? Like we still sometimes get with the shenanigans, and you know.
Nah,
I think
it happens.
that's all.
Yeah,
everybody's. I mean, we're all human at the end of
We're
it.
having a good
but-
time. Things get a little out of hand.
Absolutely.
Somebody gets smacked. It
Right,
is what it is.
absolutely. Right? So, but I do think that it's also, you know, just a byproduct of, you know, the environments that we live in.
Nah,
So,
for sure. Two guys out that way, the South, right? Houston, that Mexican OT. And yourself, Hanumankind, made a lot of noise this year.
Yeah.
Right.
He's so good.
Man,
I
that
love
dude
his
is
music,
crazy,
man.
right?
Yeah.
Love that guy.
Yeah, the way he rolls his R's, man. It's crazy.
Everything. Yeah.
Everything. Rolls everything.
Have
Yeah.
you
can
guys
roll a
linked up?
T.
Yeah.
Have you guys linked up?
No, we've been in talks, but I mean, in terms of management, but I think it's definitely. I would love for that to happen when the time is right.
That
man.
would
It's
be
amazing.
Two shades of brown, my G.
Yeah.
Exactly,
absolutely.
but you get it.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Brown all
Absolutely.
around, compa. I say once he go brown, there's no turning around.
I'd say it's true. That's right. I'm sitting there preaching this in India, and they're just like, "Hey, everyone's brown here, brother. I don't know what you're getting." I was like, "Oh yeah, right.
Nah, we're brown. We don't turn down, dog. You feel me?
Absolutely."
Nah, we go all the way up, man. Hanumankind. So much, right? Is there a project in the works? There's obviously an album. There's an EP somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's a project definitely that we're working on. You know, I won't put a label to it, but it is a bigger body of work than just one song.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying that process. I think it's important. And I'm just learning as I go, man. I'm just trying to make sure that I get the right pieces together. You know, like you mentioned, if we try and link up with the right folks and, you know, get the right sounds and messages to build that bridge, everything else will follow.
Yeah, man.
God
you know,
willing.
we know a song I love is World Domination. I think you're a
Hey.
feature on that. Cole could have been on that, right? Like, man.
Man, these are that'd be amazing, man. I love that side too, because we also we have a band called Till Apes that we experiment with some like neo soul jazz kind of music, and just mixing that with hip hop would be amazing. If we got a Cole on a feature, man, we've done it.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Genghis was crazy too, dog. I love that.
Thank you. Yeah,
It's almost like you're going back and forth with yourself.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's a journey, right? And you know, Genghis is just a byproduct of sights and scenes that we see in India, you know, and the headspaces that we get into because of it too, right? And I think throughout the journey, it's important to kind of showcase that as well, because once again, like, I think people have a unidimensional perspective of India from here, and that's okay, because you know that applies to every country, right? Everybody's got their things going on within your country. It gets, you know, that's not minimizing anything that happens here or there. It's just how people are. You get caught up in your bubble, but you know, I think that's why music is so cool, right? Or just any art form in general. You can go ahead and showcase what is actually going on or how you feel, right? And that reflects on the people, so that these stereotypes and typecasts that we have are broken because of that, right? And so I think that's the cool thing about just being able to create like this, man, you know, and it's also like a responsibility in a certain way. So
Responsibility.
Yeah.
That's right.
yeah.
No, that's for sure. What's up, Jack?
What's your biggest struggle, would you say, right now that you've had to adjust to now that you're being pulled like every which way? You know, you said you have your jet lag. What's that biggest struggle right
It's
now?
probably the jet lag.
The jet
No,
lag?
because you know, we and right when you get comfortable with this side of the world, I'm going back to India, you know, and it's just like, for now it's that, but you know, it's just getting acclimated to the kind of movement that comes with the travels and everything, and also the, you know, the conversations, because you know it's different over here, right? And we've had it different for the past. I've had it different for the past 12 years over there, but you know, I'm just balancing it out, trying to keep these habits that I have, you know, as you travel, you don't get to necessarily practice certain things here and there, so trying to find a balance with that.
No, that's right. I saw you on stage. You embraced Prime Minister duty, I believe.
Modi.
Yeah. Is that big where you come from, or do you, you know, here you take a picture with Trump or Biden or Kamala Harris, you're gonna get shit for it.
Yeah. No, this definitely, it came with its shit for sure. But I think, you know, the Indian political atmosphere is a little hectic.
It's different.
You know? Yeah, I just came to represent my country at the end of it. And I think when you get called like that, that's an important thing. You know, because there's more to it. But yeah, it was you know, I came, and it was a great way. Just we kind of came. That was right when we came to the country for the first time in America too. So we kind of just brought things together.
For sure. Yeah. When you come out here, do you look for the best Indian food, or do we go straight Mexican food?
Bro, I get plenty of Indian food in India.
Yeah.
So I'm
out
yeah,
that
and
way.
I was in Houston, you know, for the weekend, and we was just going to town on Mexican food. Man. And there's so many similarities too, right?
Right.
Like there's a lot of you know, in terms of the palettes and the
Spicy.
ingredients that are
Spicy,
used,
a
but
lot
then
of
it's also different, right?
Yeah.
So like
100%.
I'm here for it, man.
Okay, I'm
You
really
know?
gonna judge you on this one: red or green salsa?
Red.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, he likes his spicy.
Green,
To
yeah.
me, it
okay.
depends on the protein, dog. To me, it depends on the
Okay.
protein, dog.
Yeah.
Like, if
Indians,
it's
they like it
asada,
spicy, bro.
green sauce. If it's carnitas, red sauce.
So
It
that's
depends,
what.
right? It
That's
depends.
what. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna have a clear image when I get back. I'm gonna spend like a week or two in Houston, and I'm gonna get back to you, because I feel like Texas, the Mexican food in Texas is like something
Tex-Mex
else.
is
But I hear
different.
good things about LA as well.
Yeah,
Oh,
LA
you
and
should
San
go,
Diego,
yeah.
we got fire Mexican food. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna find out.
if you're not in pain after you eat it, you didn't eat enough. You didn't do it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now I feel that.
But you gotta go to the hood over here for
Yeah.
Mexican food.
Yeah, I
can't
will.
Go out, you can't go down the street. I can tell you that right
Yeah.
I
now.
understand that. I feel like it's a little, it gets a little bougie when certain sides of town, and I want to get to I want to really get
Yeah.
into the good food.
The window has
right?
to have a letter B on it.
Yeah, I will.
Grade
It's not
B.
real.
Do you
Yeah.
consider yourself a bougie person?
Nah, I just consider myself a person, man. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, you know, we'll see, right? So it's like as we go, well, my tastes are evolving too, right? But nah, I'm always someone that, you know, I like simple things in my household. You know, I dress a certain way, live a certain way. You know, try not to let things get to my head. But yeah, we'll see. You can have this conversation with me, you know, later, and we'll see.
Right? Yeah, no, because we all, like you said, we evolve. We're when you meet somebody that they're in a certain place in their life, dog. you connect with them again, they're in a different space. You just never know. But
No.
I like that you say simple, dog. That's what it's about, fool.
Yeah.
Just simple, the necessities. Like,
Keep calm, my G. Keep calm.
Yeah, I think as especially with what's the current events, I try and find simplicity because things can get complex, right? And I think that applies to anyone that's trying to pursue anything that's worthwhile in their life, right? You got to remember what it is and what it isn't. Simple as that.
Who's DM'd you, man? As far as the hip hop community, show you love, show you support.
Oh man,
Maybe they want to jump on a remix.
oh man, speaking of remix, like I said, these are things that are on the way.
Yeah. We got a
That's
Big
cool
Dawgs
that you
remix?
mentioned it. Might possibly very much be happening, you know. But I'm also
Let
someone.
me intro that bitch, dog.
You're a really bad
Like we
liar,
on the
I can tell you
radio,
that
bro.
right now.
Like we on the radio, dog. Let me get in there.
No, for sure. You guys will have access to it.
For sure. Thanks, man.
yeah, dog, you'll get it when everybody else gets it. Bro, you can say it with your chest here, fool. We won't take it personal, dog. We're homies, fool.
He said, "Nah, you gonna hear it when everyone else does."
But
I got friend zone.
no, it's all love, man. At the same time, like I'm someone that firmly believes in, without saying it, we'll just show it.
Yeah.
If it happens, it happens.
Yo, check out more of our YouTube interviews now, ASAP+. Download the free iHeartRadio app so you can check out the Cruz Show podcast.